touchdown receptions. It's the Vikings and the Broncos. All that and more coming up next.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the
NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds if I don't get it?
Believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the... Hooker's going to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 23, here's 2nd down at a yard. Looking to throw. Hooker, this one into the hands of Burton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, this Bronco defense, they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game, because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
We're scoreless after 1.
Be no additional yardage to be found.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Dent. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Nichols. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Up the middle they go. It's Nichols. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Hitting double digits. Back to throw. Hooker. His throw incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot, because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get.
And then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field, despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well,
I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. First down throw here. It's Hooker. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
The way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the... he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
He's gonna go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Now Charles dealing with a third and long. He'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that's set.
And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second? Touchdown! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
Gotta give him credit. Found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate.
And really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. On first down, Dent. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a 4-point game. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown.
Football, that allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. All tied on the scoreboard. And the half will begin with a touchback. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing. Hooker. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Taking it about the 16. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver's offense now set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use?
Off the play fake. Dent. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Dent. He finds his man. Complete. It's Chandler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 27 yards. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Well, that connection going again on second down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Out inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the gun, it's Hooker. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
As much football as we watch,
possession here at their own 6-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The catch and run, good for 24.
I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Gotta tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
On the give, this is Nichols. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 goal.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw. Dent. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter, and meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Hooker now on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes. Here's Hooker. And that is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance.
Ready.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half the adjustment.